you started your day with no plan at all. You've never taken an interest in music or politics or art. All your friends were interested. Where will you start? If you try, really try, you might get off to a decent start someday.
Try not to look like such a tired father. Hey, Cool Cleveland, I'm Brayden Sweitzer. I'm a tattoo artist at Warhorse Inc. in Streetsboro.
Hi, I'm Liv with Cool Cleveland, and the show must go on. So I'm gonna get a tattoo today. Yep, I'm ready. Oh, and there it is. How do we know each other?
So we met back in the Army, right? We were both in the National Guard together, headquarters unit of the 145.
What inspires you?
A lot of science fiction, a lot of like pop culture and stuff like that. I'm sort of a big nerd, so video games and fantasy and different stuff from that genre. I'm always sort of involved in that kind of stuff in those worlds. So.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, when did you first start tattooing?
When did I first start? I was in college and kind of didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, so I just got into tattooing. I've been off and on doing things with the military since then, so that's why it seems like a long time ago. The first shop that I ever tattooed at was All Tattoos in Menor. I kind of did my pseudo apprenticeship. Basically where I was thrown to the wolves and just sort of started tattooing.
What is your favorite kind of tattoo style?
I like lots of different styles. Since I kind of got my start in a street shop, I had to learn to be really versatile and sort of just do whatever the person walking in wanted, which sucked at first, but it definitely helped me become pretty well-rounded. So if it's something that I sort of had a good hand in designing, like if somebody is giving me creative freedom, if it's something that I sort of made myself, or like me and the client work together to create, that's like the stuff I really like.
Ooh, that was a good one. Have you ever refused a tattoo?
Oh, for sure. It's either on like a minor that wants to get something so stupid that there's just no way I would like do that. It doesn't sit right with me to put that on somebody that's not even 18. Like their brain isn't even developed all the way, and like their parents would be totally cool with it. Like there's one girl I remember that was 15. So she's in here with her mom to get like the tattoo signed off on. She wanted to get daddy on like the inside of her lips. And the mom was like, isn't it so funny? I've had underage people that wanted to get like their boyfriend or girlfriend's name tattooed on them or like something on their face, on their hands. So a lot of stuff like that.
The most frequent or the most common tattoo, I guess, that you've given?
There's things that sort of like come into season and come out of season. A new one is coordinates. They're kind of coming back. People getting like where they met somebody or like something significant to them. Those were really popular a couple years ago, and they're returning. But butterflies have definitely been like a big staple. I think in the past decade, I've seen a big uptick in everyone wanting to get this nice dainty little butterflies. Obviously, as tattoos have become more popular, micro tattoos and just like finer line tattoos have, I think, gotten way more popular because those appeal to a wider range of people. Not everybody wants to get big, bold, crazy, cool tattoos all the time, but it's not so abrasive to have just like a tiny little flower behind your ear or on your ribs or something. So that's something I was actually kind of thinking of this morning, that like, a lot of people will really discourage you away from getting like super fine little tattoos, which to an extent I'd say they're right. People are definitely more diligent about that kind of stuff, I think, than they were in the past.
What's the most difficult tattoo you've ever done?
Probably one of the ones I did on my wife. She wasn't my wife at the time, but I really, really liked her, and we were doing like her entire leg. I had been tattooing not a long time. I was still pretty new at it, and we wanted to do like this whole huge fantasy drawing. It's like a big Pokemon thing, obviously, but we did that covering like the whole leg, and so I was super nervous, and it was really, really, really tough because I definitely bit off more than I could chew, but I wanted to seem super cool in front of my wife and really confident and stuff. So I did it. Probably one of my favorite tattoos that I ever did. Like, it came out really, really good, fortunately, but I was sweating bullets the entire time.
Is that how you and your wife met?
No, we met in college. We both were at the University of Akron together. We started a relationship, and it really took off after.
I'm sweating from my face. How many tattoos do you have?
Ooh, I don't know. A lot of them have faded over the years too, so like the number actually goes up and down. That was what I was really doing in practice when I first started with tattooing myself. But
Do you guys have any events going on right now?
we're doing a toy drive right now. I post all the information on my Instagram. To sum it up, we're doing toys here at this shop to drop off, and then we're also doing canned like goods and food and stuff at the Ravenna location. Rob, what's the price for the like toy drive and stuff? How does that work? All right, so they're doing a toy drive here, and then we also have a food drive going out of our Ravenna location. But basically, any toy item or food item brought to these two shops gets you a ticket. You can basically go up to 4 entries, but each of these little ticket entries enter you to win a possible gift card that can be applied to piercings and new tattoos and other stuff like that. So definitely worth getting involved in.
What's something you think that people don't understand about being a tattoo artist?
For whatever reason, number one, you actually have to be like pretty good at drawing. Understand art to a certain extent. I've had a lot of people come in and like, well, I'm not really good at art, but like, I just would really like to tattoo. Especially if you don't like art, you're not gonna enjoy being a tattoo artist. Like, I know it seems like a lot of fun, like we can kind of just hang out at a shop all the time and like make our own hours, and that freedom is really nice, but you're also drawing 100% of the time. If you're not drawing on someone doing a tattoo, you're working on drawings at home and doing all kinds of other stuff. So if you don't enjoy art, you're not really going to enjoy tattooing, because a lot of this is just going to be work that you don't enjoy.
Have you done any like cover-up tattoos that were insane?
From working in Cleveland when I first started, I can tell you I did a lot of cover-ups. All throughout my career, a lot of cover-ups. There have been instances where I've tattooed somebody, you know, like the name of a significant other or something like that, and then seen them months later, like a few less than a year later, you know, coming back in to get the tattoo covered up.
House tattoos, like at a party.
I don't even really like count that towards my tattoo experience, but I was definitely doing little stick and pokes on myself and on my friends when I was 12 years old. I tattooed all of my fingers.
What are your hours of operation here?
The shop's open from noon to 8 o'clock most nights. Friday, Saturday, it's open until 9, and then Sunday we close pretty early. We're out of the shop by 4 or 5. We can kind of make our own hours, usually pretty flexible. If somebody has like a very special need, we can try and accommodate them.
How can people book an appointment with you?
There's a couple different ways. I don't know my work line because it's a new number, but I haven't memorized it yet. My Instagram is probably one of the best ones, and my Instagram also has all this information on it, so I'd say that's probably the best. Not Brayden, my Instagram.